before I was a Firefly, I never really believed in myself in this. I think when you become a Firefly, you start to believe in yourself, not in an arrogant way, but you understand that what the human body is capable of, because you are, in effect, running a marathon over mountains for 7 days, the equivalent of. And I don't think, once you kind of get back, you think, well, if I can do that, I can probably do pretty much anything. And your attitude to my attitude to life changes. And also you make friends that you will know forever, some of which will become incredibly close. 2 years ago, I was a really close friend of mine at Christmas. Found out he had stage 4 bowel cancer, Robbie. And I went to see him and I said, I'm gonna do the Fireflies ride for you in June. I'm gonna dedicate it to you. And I got a big R tattooed on my leg and I showed it to him and he laughed. And he said, you know, this is crazy, what are you doing? And I said, well, look, all you've got to do is hang on in there, and I'm going to take you across the mountain with me. On my leg, you're coming across the mountains with me. And he only made it to May. He didn't live until the beginning of the ride. And that year was the first year where it really, really was quite a poignant experience in terms of, you know, bursting into tears, climbing up hills. And then it kind of, even though I'd done it loads of times before that, like loads of times, that was the kind of one where I suddenly went, oh, okay, this is quite extreme, and it's extreme for a reason. You know, I'm getting old now, and one of the side effects of my age is that you're in a stage of life where you are slightly surrounded by people who are getting ill or becoming more frail and vulnerable, and you are fairly helpless in the face of this. So the ultimate gesture, the ultimate futile gesture to support these people who are in tremendous pain is and it's not futile because we're raising money, right? So we are actually doing something physical and fiscal that helps these people, I hope. We have ridden for Blood Cancer UK for many years, and it's always been a great organisation to ride for, because as we've learned through experience, if you can cure blood cancer, you can cure any cancer. This year we're lucky enough to be riding for a specific project for a specific hospital, Hammersmith, which is our local cancer hospital which specialises in blood cancers. So I think this year is even more important than ever, and it feels like we can make a tangible difference to a local hospital, and I think that's really important. So if you do have any money, you should give it all to me.